Hey everyone, welcome to Kempner Canucks. My name is RevTrev, and I'm so glad you're here because tonight, yes, I know you're here, you're shocked, just like me. The Vancouver Canucks go into Madison Square Gardens and get the shutout. Yeah, no, right? Exactly what we now we're 2-0 on this road trip, and the Canucks can't even tank right. We made the rebuild decision, and the 3 additions end up helping us win this game as well. You can't make this up, guys. This Canucks team is something else. It's like you look at this roster and you're like, there's no way we're going to beat New York tonight. And I get it. The Canucks play. I just think the Canucks have played the most backups in the entire NHL. Like, Jonathan Quick is the goalie again, which is just wild when you think about it. But apparently he's just owned Vancouver. He has so much success against Vancouver. So not only playing a backup, but they're like, yeah, let's put in Jonathan. He has the Canucks number. You know what I mean? He's got the Canucks number. So I'm just moving that just a little bit there. And this is where we're at. It's like, really, and then we go and we score 2 and then get a shorthanded empty netter because they pulled their goalie and while they were on the power play. So like, as a Canucks fan, I know what the fan base is like. I haven't even asked anyone yet. Guys, girls, we can't even lose. Like, let's trade our best player and let's go on a 2-game winning streak. Like, really? This is what's happening? The perfect games at this day and age is that we're going to start losing. But last time we tried to tank, Demko came back. This is Bedard years. Remember this? I bring it up all the time. And then they bring Demko back and say, oh, he's healthy. And then all of a sudden we started winning games. And we went from being a bottom 5 team to drafting way higher. And it's hard to be a Canucks fan, everyone. Finally, they said rebuild. Finally, we're going to tank. Finally, we're going to get that first overall pick. Nope. That's the big question tonight. Will the Canucks tank enough to get a top 3 pick, draft pick this season? Post in the comments. I want to know what you think. Honestly, I want to know. This is the question. Like, honestly, I answered honestly, not just because I put that we can't even tank right. Okay? Because today we're playing the New York Rangers. Friday, we're playing the Islanders. And I don't even know if Bo Horvat's going to play in that game, okay? And then of all people, we go and we play Boston on Saturday. I think it's Saturday. Is that right? I'm sure it is. Let me just look here real quick. Yeah, so we do a back-to-back. So we played on Sunday. We beat the Devils 2-0. Let me just bring this up so I'm just not talking here and you're not seeing what's going on. So we lose 4-0 to the Red Wings. We lose to Buffalo. The Buffalo people. We've lost to Buffalo and Calgary this year. And we're claiming the last spot. Like, that's it. We're the last spot, right? And then we go into New Jersey without Quinn Hughes and beat them. And then we go into New York and beat them. I said to my friends today at work, imagine if we just go on a 4-game winning streak on the road. Like, that'd be the most Canuck thing to do, right? Like, honestly, that wouldn't you think that? And then we don't play now until Friday, and that's another 4 p.m. start, and then a 4 p.m. start on Saturday against the Boston Bruins. Then we're on the road against Philly. That should be a loss. So, but think about it. Okay. So Quinn Hughes is supposed to be playing his brothers on the 14th, gets traded. Then we go play JT Miller tonight. And then we play we're supposed to play Bo Horvat here. Then we play Zadorov and Lindholm, and they beat us in the Stanley Cup Finals. And then we go play the Philadelphia Flyers that happen to have Rick Tocchet, our coach, who wanted to leave and didn't re-sign with us. Like, is this crazy or what? And then we go and play Philly again at home on, is it the 30th? The 30th, which should be awesome to go to that game, by the way. 27th. Like, once the 22nd game happens, this is the Christmas break here. And then the 27th is the San Jose game at home. Then the Kraken on the 29th. And then, of course, Philadelphia Flyers on the 30th. So, I mean, that's how it goes. That's how it goes. Okay. And so we'll get into here in just a minute. But Demko literally steals the show. And again, is the difference maker. That's what he is known for. That's why he's gotten an extension. That's where he's at. Okay. And then Liam Ogren scores his first goal of the season. So was it game 19? 20, he gets his first goal of the season, gets his first goal as a Vancouver Canuck as well in that moment. And great shot, trickles in over behind. I mean, Kane scored the first one. He got helped by the linesman. So Kane gets the game-winning goal. Ogren gets insurance. And you know what? If you're looking, maybe sometimes players need a change of scenery. And Ogren scores a goal in 2 games. So every second game he's scoring. Buyum is the same thing, right? He scored in the first game, didn't score in this game. So he's scoring 1 goal every 2 games. I mean, imagine if they keep it up, right? And speaking of Buyum, he was impressive again. There was a number of plays that are like, wow, this guy's got talent. I tell you, the amount of Minnesota fans that have come to my comments and they're mad that they let Buyum go. There's a lot. There's a lot to be happy about there. So hopefully he continues to play well and we end up re-signing him. I mean, he just turned 20. Like, guys, I don't know, was it 2 weeks ago he turned 20 years old? Like, basically we got a 19-year-old and he's playing significant minutes. This is not normal. This kid is good. He just got into his 20s. And then he gets traded. And, by the way, handles all the pressure of the move and everything. And same with Ogren. And they're like, you know what? New opportunity, new minutes. Let's do it. And they look good. And you know what? The one that you would think would look great is Rossi. But he played fine. I would say it was nothing special about his game tonight. He was solid. But he wasn't like this is where we're at. And this is why the big question comes out. Will the Canucks tank enough to get a top 3 draft pick this season? I mean, if we just go on a winning streak, this is nuts. So past Evander Kane gets the first goal in the first period. Besser, Elias Pettersson gets the second assist there. Ogren gets the goal there from Carlson. By the way, that's our 4th line scoring. And then Connor Garland from Hronek gets the shorthanded empty netter. And when you look at these stats on this side here, and I think they're up right now. Okay, maybe I need to bring them over here so you see them better than that. If you look at this, okay. So they beat us on the face-offs. We both couldn't score on the power play. They had 4 power plays, everyone. 8 penalty minutes for us, 6 for them. They out-hit us by 6. We had so many more block shots. We had another 8 over that. We had 2 more giveaways, they had 2 more takeaways, and we end up they shut us out 2-0, and then we shut them out 3-0, and the series is going to end as a tie. And it's just crazy. Now, I do want to just quickly check out the time on ice and the shifts. So Ogren gets only 7 minutes and 15 seconds, only plays 8 shifts. Rossi gets almost 19 minutes and 22 shifts. And of course, Byram plays 24 shifts, 22 minutes, 22 and a half minutes. That's pretty impressive, guys. That's pretty impressive. I just want to look at JT Miller for a second. 3 shots on goal. Oh, no, Panarin had 8 shots on goal, couldn't score. Like, they're playing monster nights. They're both -1. Played a lot. I don't know. I felt like JT Miller tonight, just watching him play. I felt like he was the best player on the ice for the the New York Rangers. Panarin looked good as well. Those are the 2 guys that stood out for me. They just didn't look good as a team. And, man, you're losing to us. So that's got to hurt. And a lot of people are happy. We beat JT Miller. Okay. I made a video the other night, last night, and I posted it this morning. Quinn Hughes, why are people trying to demonize him? I just think we should honor this guy. He played 6 tough years for us, and strong years, I should say. Won a Norris Trophy, had 92 points in a year. Often tried to carry this team on its back, and they're like, "Oh, he didn't want to be here. He's horrible. He's a horrible person, horrible human being." Are we gonna boo him when he comes back? What? He's the greatest defenseman the Canucks have ever had. And it's like, oh, he was a terrible captain. He bailed on us. It's like, I just don't blame him. So I get if you're mad, I understand you can do that. I just don't get it. We just try to demonize so many people, and it's like, you know what? He might be the reason why we rebuild this roster and win a Stanley Cup one day. Maybe it's Quinn Hughes doing this that finally broke the camel's back to say, let's do a rebuild, and we can go on and end up becoming the team that we were hoping to be. And really, this is not the first trade. Who's next? Who's getting traded next? I still think Kane's gone, Sherwood's gone. They might, some of you think that it's going to be Pedersen and Hronek, and I don't think they're going to do that full tear-down rebuild, to be honest with you. But do you get picks or prospects at this stage? Or a player off the roster who's a little younger? That's what they're trying to do. They tried to trade Sherwood for Owen Tippett. Owen Tippett's younger. They tried to already do that. So we'll see what happens. But sounds like they're still got work to do. So we can't tank, right? But maybe we need to get rid of some of those other guys as well to help us to just be the AHL team and just not be able to win. But Demko gives us a shot every game. And it's not like the New York Rangers are awesome or anything like that. It's not like they're the greatest team. Let's just go, by the way, to the standings. Let's just go to conferences, okay? And if you look at the New York Rangers, they're 12th, guys. They're 12th. They're not in a playoff spot, and we end up beating them. And then the Canucks, we're still dead last. Calgary Flames has a game in hand, but if we win next game or get 1 point, we're tied with Calgary. So can we just not okay, let's just go to the league, okay? And then just go this way. Colorado, 53 points. They have 2 regulation losses. They're insanely good. Actually, let's go back to there. Minnesota is 3rd in the league. Quinn Hughes just showed up. This This Central Division is insane, right? Isn't that what they call it? Central Division or Metropolitan? No, it's a Central Division. Look at this. This is crazy. Absolute crazy. Colorado is plus 54 in goals for and goals against differential. 54. Wow. Anyways, back to here because this is kind of important. If you go back to this, right? Vancouver Canucks. Now the Kraken have 3 games in hand and are still better than us. That's how bad we are. Oh my goodness. Minus 20. Look at the St. Louis Blues. Minus 37 in point or goals for and goals against differential. Woo, that's bad. We're minus 20. That's still bad. Man alive. Okay, anyways. We can't even tank right. Guys, we can't even tank right. It's insane. All right, I want to get into your comments, so let's dive in. And I'm just going to hit the promo, and then I'm going to dive into your comments. So post them in here, and I'll get to them. Glad you're here. All right, first one, Coach Rob Willie is in the building. Hello, Coach Rob. How are you tonight? How many points did JT Miller had this game? Zero. Yep. Nobody on the Rangers scored or had a point. Booyum played good. He played good. And you're happy we won. Okay. Dell says somebody stop this team from blowing it. Please. We need a high pick. Hopefully the Islanders will take care of them. I mean, and we're going to get to watch Schaefer. It's going to be Schaefer versus Booyum. That's going to be neat. Dell says trade Kane and Sherwood now. Their value has peaked. Rod says I want McKenna. I understand. Canucks win 10 in a row, sneak into the playoffs, and take Minnesota out in the first round. I mean, that would be pretty cool. Dell's not happy about that. 10 in a row gets us into the murky middle. Richard says, no tank. We're making the playoffs. Here we go. And Cosmic says, at this rate, Demko will cost us our top 3 pick. Love Demko. We got to trade him before the rebuild. Mark says, evening, buddy. Great game. They look good. Too bad this effort was not at the start of the season. We hope we don't ruin the team tank with this win. It's not going to be this win, but it will be part of it. Sports Puppet says Vancouver Canucks are their own worst enemy, right? Sean Fisher is in the building. Let's be real. This team has no business being in 23rd. We're just there because of injuries at key positions. Rutherford is just playing lip service when he says rebuild. It's a retool. Now, I think what they want to do is rebuild this thing as fast as possible to become a contender. So I get that. But, you can't rush this one. Can you? Billy says strangers showed how to tank. No, strangers showed how to tank. So the Rangers showed us how to tank, right? Yep. Demko's healthy. Trade him now. Richard says we're winning the cup. Is it this year? That'd be awesome. Wild fan here. How are the boys looking? Your boys are looking great, man. They're looking great. Coach Rob agrees. They're great players. Good trade so far for Vancouver. Too good, not good for us, but good. You know what I mean? It's like people keep asking me, how are you feeling about the Canucks? And I'm like, I'm sad and happy at the same time. I'm sad Quinn's gone, but I'm happy we're rebuilding now. If we're just going to rebuild, let's do it. Let's go for it. Right? But here we are. Stuart's in the building. Good to see you. Yes, we won 3-0, Stuart. That is correct. Shane says, I saw you the other night at the Christmas thing at VIU. Shane, why didn't you come and say hi to me? Please, next time, say hello. It was awesome, by the way. That thing was awesome. Shane, please, next time. I want to meet you in person. That is so cool. I wish you would have said hi and like, hey, this is me, Shane, from the thing. You know what I mean? That would have been awesome. Okay. The new guys, Jack says, looked really good, but we got to lose, man. I agree. Angelo says, picked 15 again. Now trade Demko now. Shane says, go Canucks, go. Ogren got his first goal. That was a nice one too. Oh, I shouldn't say. I mean, it was good. It was good. First 2-game winning streak since October. Really? I mean, that's where we're at. We still have 50 games. We will never get McKenna. I don't know. The roster's not good. Great second goal by Ogren. The bright side is we're still last, right? Canucks aren't tanking now. Shane, you're probably right. You're probably right. We're going to pick 15th again. Marcus hopes that we tank properly. Jarrett is here. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you, man. So you want them to lose the next 47 games for real? Not all of them. Not all of them. But I want to get the first pick. I mean, if we trade Quinn Hughes, why not? Just go get the first pick. I still think we'll be top 5 at worst. Demko is carrying us, but not going to play every game. It's true, Jack. Victor says, relax, Trev. Rangers suck at home. True. Good point. Apparently hearing through the grapevine that Rutherford has permission to do a rebuild if needed. It's needed. Need Leckermacki in net. Leaky, as he likes to call him. Top 3 pick or boycott. That's right. The athlete. I like that name. Right now, because of the trade, I think we're on adrenaline. We'll cool off, kind of like when we traded JT Miller. Trade him while you can, he says. Hughes was hogging the puck for the tank. Now the tank is over. New kids on the block made 2 wins. True. Vaz Vegas says hot take equals JT wasn't the problem. EP40 isn't the problem. Quitter Hughes was the problem in the locker room. Wow. How can we prove that? We can't, but very interesting. Bold take. Hot take. Bring Hughes back so the tank can continue. Brian says top 3 pick or boycott. Maybe I can get that jersey 92 called Booyah. 92. My Booyum is number 24, so I'm not really sure about that. Like and subscribe for passionate, honest, realistic content about the Canucks. Guys, if you want this, hit the like and subscribe. It costs you nothing. You don't have to be a member. You don't have to. If you want to be a member and want to pay me money, go for it. Please do. Hit the join button on my channel. Go to my YouTube channel. But literally, liking and subscribing costs you nothing. Thank you so much for doing that. But it's Christmas. Do a good deed and hit the like and subscribe. We steal that trade. Maybe it is. Zeev is Quinn Hughes 2.0. By the way, they keep asking him, what's it like to try to replace Quinn Hughes? He's like, guys, I'm trying to be Quinn Hughes. Like, I want to play like him. There's so many things about his game. He goes, but I'm a different guy. I'm not Quinn Hughes. Why do they keep trying to compare them? Yeah, they got traded for each other. They're both offensive defensemen. That's great. But he's he's his own person. He's his own player. Why do people keep asking him that? So a bigger version of Hughes, you think? Dell says this team is not missing EP40. Get rid of him for a bag of pucks and don't retain salary. I always keep asking people who would take on that contract. I think the only team would be Carolina Hurricanes. Unplug says, what should the Canucks management coaches do to ensure the tank? Do not play Demko. Mitch is in here. Wishing you a blessed day and happy victory. Thank you, I think. I what's weird is I'd be happier if we lost, but we can't lose them all, right? Jack, our future defense looks sick with Zeev, Verlander, and DPD. I agree. Hughes is the problem, David says. I don't think Hughes was the problem, guys. Trade more players. We need to tank. Get draft picks, Jack says. Need Mancini with Booyah. No, it's Booyum. Baya. I heard that the Canucks should pick Caleb Malholtra with the Minnesota pick. He will be good forward selection. Ooh, I gotta go look into that one. Stuart, yeah, we got the W tonight. Our defense grew a bit. They did. Oh, just because of Hughes and Bouillon. Bouillon's a little bit taller, bigger. I wonder if Panarin will be traded. Not to us, of course, but at the deadline, I could see it. Jack, yeah, I wonder. Who can we trade PD to? I don't know. Meaningless game tonight, Trev. That's true. It's true. That was funny when JT Miller came out to Garland before the warm-up and hacked Garland's stick jokingly. Garland thought he broke his stick. I didn't see that, but that's hilarious. I did watch the game. I just watched it later. I had to work late tonight. Play Pedersen to Chicago, number 40, Stuart. Get Bedard. You know, I want Bedard. They won't take him. There's no way they do Bedard for Pedersen. Carolina was interested for sure in Pedersen. I like that Hughes asked for a trade for assets instead of remaining silent, like Marner did with the Leafs. Yeah, exactly, Kelly. And people are mad at him. New York Rangers win. McKenna at 9-10 spot. Islanders won at 14. Yeah, I know. Just because we get first, the worst in the standings doesn't mean we'll get the first pick, but it's the best shot at getting it. If you get the worst, the worst you can do is third pick overall, and that would be awesome. Jack says, I respect Quinn for telling us in advance he's not going to sign. He was a warrior for us. All the respect to him, and I like Minnesota, and they set us up. Unlike New Jersey trying to scam. Yeah, I hear you. Cosmic Dragon says we should try to draft that big right shot D-man to be Bouillon's future partner. Is that the Verhoff? Is that who you mean? Vaz Vegas says Nucks may have a worse record, but the Rangers are a dumpster fire. Watch Panarin walk this summer. Yeah, that'd be crazy. Cliff says 2-0 Kempner. Yeah, we won 3-0, but we got 2 legitimate ones during without an empty netter. Kelly, make EP40 captain so that the Canucks can trade him for assets. Angelo, someone in the East Coast going to win the draft. St. Louis next, Chicago, Buffalo, Islanders, possible New York Rangers. Yeah, maybe one of those bad teams will. Hopefully Horvat will intact some revenge. I hope so. I heard he's hurt. Hope this is a way to showcase the best of the healthy. Demko says he wants to be here, signing a 3-year extension. No one else will take him because of injuries. What do? I think they're just keeping him. You just don't have to play him every game. The only way we get a first pick is that if we trade our 2 firsts for a middle team 2 firsts. Can't stay in the bottom. Kevin, I think we could get it. Johnny says, if we start winning too many games, trade Sherwood, Kane, and other veterans if necessary. I agree. Chicago's pick will fall lower. Trade for them. I don't know. They look good. Hey, Kemp, I just want to come out and say you're doing a great job with this YouTube channel. I know I don't agree with you all the time, but that's okay. So keep it up, brother. You know what? I appreciate that comment because we live in a society that believes that you cannot agree to disagree anymore. And I disagree with that statement. I think we can agree to disagree. I think that you can have a different opinion in me. I can have a different opinion in you. Sometimes I'll be right. Sometimes you'll be right. It's about having dialogue and having a Canucks conversation and believing certain things. Like I don't always agree with everything that every YouTuber or media person says, but I listen and I learn, and maybe they're right and I'm wrong, and I need to do that. So I appreciate this comment a lot. But thanks to the encouragement, I appreciate it. Dave says to really tank, we should never have gotten those strong mini players. Mini first rounder from 2026 to 2032 only. I don't know. You got to put people in the stands too, right? So remember all those Devil fans saying we had no leverage in trade and that way they would give us nothing. Too bad they're too stupid handing out contracts. I hope Quinn signs in Minnesota and Jack go with them. Okay, so Jack, this is the interesting thing. If Quinn Hughes signs an extension in Minnesota, the New Jersey Devils are complete morons. Like, you could have had him. You're like, we're going to get him for free. No, you're not. No, you're not. The reality is trading Hughes was pretty much a rebuild. 4 firsts and 1 trade. Yep, that's fair. That's fair. EP40 should sit the rest of the season. He needs a long rehab so his legs can recover. Shane says it was good. It was so busy. You got so close to coming over to where I was sitting. Next time for sure. No. Yeah, next time for sure. Please do it. I would love to connect with you. Roberto, hey, RevTrev, do you think we are much cleaner in the back end without Hughes? That's a good question. I would say probably not. I mean, we're worse on the back end, but yeah, I don't know. Hughes is gone, so it is what it is, right? Justin says Flames and Canucks, 2 peas in a pod. Yeah, I know. And Justin, you know what's funny? Flames fans are upset, man. They're upset with us that we're trying to tank and they're not. They're like, what's wrong with this team? You know? Unplugged says we have 11 million signed to goalies starting next year. Should we trade one of them, Demko? It's possible. It's possible. We need to get other teams' first picks unprotected from lotto teams. Yeah, they're not gonna give it to us, man. What are you gonna have to give up to do that? Hope Lankinen comes in and competes when he plays. I mean, he should be. He's getting paid enough. Cliff says problems seem to have departed. 2-0 we got. Yeah, so you're still saying Hughes is the problem, okay? And if he is, then problem solved. But I just don't agree with that statement. That's fine. James, who was scratched this game? That's a good question. I actually don't know the answer to that. Ratu was. And Baines got put on waivers. So, yeah, Ratu and Baines were scratches. Bulliam looks like a younger Tocchet eyes. Yeah, my friend Kimo said that last, and I said that last stream. So, yeah, it's crazy how much he looks like a younger Tocchet. Johnny says, first overall pick for my Christmas present, please. Yes, right? Kevin says, ensure the tank, play Baines. Wow. Okay. Samson says, only losers like to tank. Okay. I want to win a Stanley Cup, and whatever way it works, I'm open to that. Russell says, what's up, RevTrev? The Canucks going to make the playoffs. I hope not. I mean, if we are, let's just go make the playoffs, right? But we're at this stage, like, let's just go get draft picks at this stage. Let's just rebuild this baby. Bulliam wants to write his own story. We want first overall pick, absolutely. Canucks should pick ex-Canuck Robert Nordmark's son, Marcus, at the draft. Ooh, that's another one I got to look into. Caleb Maholtra will be gone mid-teams, Kevin says. That's where we may end up picking anyways. Caleb Maholtra, I got to do that. Positive thinking. First overall pick, baby. That's what Jack says. Yes, Trev, Demko should be protected from injury. Play him sparingly. I agree. Thank you, Hughes, for being our best defenseman. There you go, Peter. Nothing is perfect says Caleb Maholtra, 6'2", 183, shoots left, plays center, 42 points and 30 games this year. That's pretty good. 6'2", 180. How old is he? He must be young. Must be like 18, right? PD for a third-round pick. Ooh, that hurts. That gives us cap space. David says, remember, getting the Ronning package feels the same. Oh, man. That's a blast from the past right there. Dev Dog says Wild look good with Hughes. If they get stronger down the middle, they could be dangerous. They might not be done with their trades, right? And David agrees with you. Mark says, Minnesota fan here. I'm so glad for Rossi, Ogren, and Booyam. See, Booyam. I like that. Booyam. They will get the chance they need in Van. Wild management held them back. My favorite teams, Wild, whoever plays the Stars, and now the Canucks. Well, you know what? I'm cheering for your Minnesota Wild too. I'll watch Quinn Hughes there. Absolutely. Coots is playing with McKenna, first power play World Junior Championships. There we go. That would be a good combo. 60 people in the chat, only 15 likes on the video. Smash the like button, everyone. It's free and it helps RevTrev. Thank you so much. I was saying boo yin. No, it's boo yum. Boo yum. Well said, Trev. Agreeing to disagree is all but dead, and it's sad. That's true. It's sad about our society. What is Booyam's heritage? He's Jewish. He's Jewish. Yeah, at least that's his mom is Jewish. I don't know. Maybe he's Jewish, and I don't know what his dad culturally is. Dave, my friend, how are you? Canucks are undefeated post Quinn Hughes. That's true. We're going to win the cup, right? If Jim is saying we are in a rebuild, can you tell me why Ratu is sitting out and why Drew O'Connor is playing center? That's the exact reason. That's the exact, because we're not even that. Isn't that a kick to the nuts to Ratu? Honestly, you're a center, but they're like, no. We're going to play the left winger at center. Like, really? Ouch. Just thought of that. Like, that would hurt if I was Ratu. So pick up some beer leaguers to tank, right, Lee? New Jersey tried to scam us because we fleeced them in the Kirk McLean, Greg Adams trade for Patrick Sundstrom. Nice try, jerks. Dave, that was awesome. I love it. I know it's early, but can we lock down the new Hughes? Yes. No, we have to wait till his entry. The entry stuff is done. He's got 2 more years, I believe, on that short deal. As long as we get top 5, someone's getting someone elite. Top 3 is a franchise player. So if we can stay in the last, we can guarantee a franchise guy. McKenna, Stenberg, and Verhoff are franchise game changers. I agree. I want one of those 3 guys. What if Hughes goes to UFA just to return to the Canucks? I'm going to make a video on this, Kelly. I'm going to make a video on that. Garland, shorthanded, was beautiful. I agree. Ryan, Canucks tickets should be like $10 now. Ain't nobody wanting to watch them. Right? No, they're going up. People want to watch the new kids. Ratu needs to play. There you go. Agree with Roberto. The Canucks have been defending better in their own end these 2 games. Quinn seemed to be struggling the last few weeks. I mean, there's lots going on in his life, eh? But yeah, maybe you're right. Ryan, I literally haven't been watching the Canucks game since we lost Hughes. How has Hoagie been since he's been back? You know what? He hasn't been good. That is, if we want to make a run, you need a guy like him to step up. Samson says Hughes tried to do too much and the coach overused him. Actually, it affected the whole team's performance. Quinn mailed it in, which is fine. People will watch and have more money than do. What? More money than I do. And have more money than I do. Okay. Totally agree. Mark my words. Wild will miss the playoffs, and that first will become a lottery pick. Wow. That mean that would be crazy. Who do you think deserves to see? I think there's a number of guys, but maybe I think what they're going to do right now, and I'm going to make another video on this, but if I had to guess, they're just going to keep everyone with an A, and they're going to make a captain next year. You know? Like the video, and nothing is perfect. We'll join Team Tank. There you go. Sherwood deserves a C, even though he's getting traded. Agreed. Get O'Connor off of center. Hey, Wild need a center. I know an EP40. There you go. Caleb Malhotra is 17 years old. Wow. Put O'Connor in the net. Okay. Look for RJ Celebrini in a few years. Dev Dog says. Canucks are going to bounce the Wild in the first round. That'd be awesome, Tyler. Trades aren't done yet. We have some players, some more players we can't afford to resign. There's still hope for the tanking. There you go, Brian. I like it. Richard, they said it on Sakaris and Price that Coots and McKenna are playing on the same line in the World Juniors. That's awesome. Building chemistry for the NHL. Let's go. Ryan Lynn, next Hughes, my cousins. Okay. RevTrev, did you see the axe they are passing around for player of the game? I did not. That's cool. It's going to start selling out Canucks games again. Yep. Angela wants Garland with the C, with the captaincy. Canucks take the Wild out in the Western Conference Final. That would be awesome. Looking like Calgary's going to give us a run for the bottom. Yes, they are. Richard says rock, paper, scissors for the captaincy. Martin, hey, I just got here. Well, I'm just about to end. So not because you came, though. Jack says Canucks aren't making the playoffs. McKenna to Vancouver, baby. Let's go. I want to see him in the Canucks uniform. We maybe have 1 year to win the Stanley Cup. Martin, what do you mean? We're going to be there. You know what I mean? Hey, my buddy is in the building. Good to see you, man. I gotta go on YouTube right now. I need to follow you right now, man. I need to follow you right now. Going treating you guys. So great seeing you tonight, man. Honestly, that was awesome. Okay. Can I go to your channel? Can I go to channel? Boom. Giving a file right there. We're subscribed to each other. And you've got a food playlist. That's awesome. Have you eaten what are you eating on the ferry? You eating the white spot burgers, huh, buddy? What's happening? What's happening on that? Say hi to the boys for me. They're on the ferry with you. Nothing is perfect. That's literally worst case scenario. You mean this one? This one right here? The Canucks take the Wild out in the Western Conference Final. That means we're going to the Stanley Cup. Wouldn't that be awesome? Wouldn't that be great? Dell may not go number one, but from all accounts, if the Canucks get the first overall, they will pick the next available Swede. Ooh, that's a shot. 20-30 first run. Yeah, that's what I said to Mace tonight and the boys. I said, we're going to win the Stanley Cup. 20-30. Let's go. Martin, go ask your local 33 degree free Mace. Oh, I have no idea, man. I have no idea what you're talking about. Dev Dog, BC can produce some great talent. How do we bring them back home? Well, you gotta get draft picks at this stage, and you got to trade for younger players. So, yeah, you guys are having a good day. Oh, you're laughing at my stuff. Okay. This is the first time I actually want Calgary to do better than us. Don't tell anyone. Of course. Brian, I'm with you. Can't stand Calgary, but we're tanking. Dell, Stenberg is a Swede, and he's sick. Okay. Mace, you got some fries. Sweet. The fries on the ferry are good. White spot fries are good. The poutine's not bad. There. I like the double, the BC burger. I love it. I mean, I just like food, right? So I'll just eat anything. What else do I like on the ferry? I don't even mind the ice cream. It's not even ice cream. It's like iced cream, but it's good. There's all kinds of dishes there. Like the salmon burger is awesome. There's so much. I could just talk all day about it. So, but I usually get a combo and just call it a day, you know. Ouch. No more Swedes. Revenge for 20. this for 2003 against Minnesota. Fitness King. I would trade EP40 for Tage Thompson off of Buffalo. I would too. Probably. You did. Called it, bro. Yep, 2030, I said. That's when we're winning the Stanley Cup. It's fine if we don't get first overall as long as we get a top 3. I agree. Angelo says Todd Bertuzzi, 2003. Nothing is perfect says Canucks are never interested in doing what we want. Now that the majority of the fan base is team tank, they'll begin to win. You know what, Russell? I hate to say it, but you're dead right about this. They never do what we want. It's like, can you, I don't know. Anyways, I could go on and on about that. Yes, because we would lose in the finals, and our first would be 29th and 31st overall. Yeah, I know. That would be terrible. May says, Crunch Burger slaps. Crunch Burger. Oh, I got to try that one. Nothing's perfect. Exactly. Fitness King says, but EP40 needs to sign a form to be traded. He has a no movement clause. Yep. Someone did the numbers. 55% of cup winners are Canadian, 38% USA, rest European, 6% Swedes. I know, but guys, Peter Forsberg won a Stanley Cup. So it's like, anyways. Jack, if the Canucks are serious about turning this around quickly, the worst thing for the franchise would be to try to make the playoffs. McKenna would be great for the money, too. I agree. If we play Minnesota in the Western Finals, revenge for 2003. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, guys, I got to go to bed. I got to go to work tomorrow. I appreciate you. Last comment, this is not a cup winning team for a while until we get the North American players. I hear you. Don't forget to change your batteries on the Packers sweater. That's right. I got to do that. Friday at my work is ugly Christmas sweater, but my Packers sweater is not ugly. So that's the only problem. I also have a Canucks one, so maybe I'll wear that one instead, just because our team's been ugly this year. Yeah. So, yeah, there's a lot going on. Okay, I gotta go. But mushroom burger is the bomb on the fairy food for sure. How bad would Hughes look if we won the cup this year? That would be great. Yeah, Packers sweater, dude, not Steelers. Okay, I gotta go. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate each one of you. And we won. We shut out the New York Rangers. Demko got the shutout. And Ogren got his first goal. And it's crazy. I'll see you this week. I'm going to make a whole bunch of videos. Stay tuned. Hit the like, subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you know what's going on. And have a great night. Go Canucks, go.